everyone, my name's Andy and I'm the Crow Stitcher here on YouTube, over on Instagram, and on Twitch. And welcome to my 2024 end of the year WIP Parade. Yay! For anyone who's new and doesn't know me, I'm just gonna talk briefly about myself and then we'll get into it because I got lots of WIPs and this is probably gonna have to be a multi-part video. Um, like I said, my name's Andy. My pronouns are they, them. Uh, I'm a goth, crow lover, corvid lover. I stitch a lot. Stitching is really what, along with meds, helps me manage my anxiety. So I am always stitching. I taught myself how to stitch, oh gosh, when I was probably 7 or 8, so late 80s. And I've been stitching on and off all of my life. I own a small candle business called Morning Moon Candles, where I make soy candles and wax melts that are murder mystery themed. So I have Trick or Treason, which is a caramel apple, for example. I have, putting myself on the spot, I have Murder on the Orient Espresso, which is an espresso coffee. I have Dead and Buried, it's spelled Berried. I try to be punny when I can and use puns, which is a mixed berry scent. So that's what I do. And I have a doggo named Xena, who you will see. I don't know if she'll make an appearance. She's right here on the bed. I don't know if she'll make an appearance today, but she usually comes in on my floss tubes, sometimes with a squeaky toy, and says hi to y'all. I'm mostly a full coverage stitcher. I love full coverages, but I do have some non-full coverages. I have some long dog samplers. So I do kind of have a mix of things, but most everything you're going to see is full coverage. I have a lot of WIPs. So if that gives you anxiety, perhaps this might not be the WIP Parade for you. But it does not give me anxiety. I enjoy the process of stitching, so I know that a lot of these are not going to be finished before I kick the bucket, and I'm okay with that because I enjoy the process of stitching. I'm not really stitching for the end result in many cases. Some I am, but many WIPs I'm just stitching because I enjoy the pattern, I enjoy the artwork, and I enjoy stitching it. So, and you will see that I do stitch on quite a variety of stitch counts, and fabrics. I don't have any before pictures because I didn't do that. I don't start dates. I don't really do. These aren't going to be in any order. I do have so far 23 finishes, I think, for the year, which I'm going to show in a separate video, probably in the beginning of January when we get back from vacation, because I am hoping to get 1 or 2 more finishes, and quite frankly they're all scattered about the house and I don't feel like getting them right now. So I'll wait till the end to see if I can get another finish or 2, and then we'll do a separate 2024 finish video, which I'll do at the beginning of January. So that is it. I will show a picture if I can. Otherwise, I'll have to insert a picture because I got things on my tablet. I got things on my laptop. I got things everywhere. So it is what it is. We are going to start off with, though, whips that I cannot give you stats, and cannot show you the actual progress. Like, I cannot show you my actual whip, but I can show you what it will look like. And these are my Ko-fi member exclusive whips. So I do have a Ko-fi page, and I have 2 tiers on Ko-fi, and both tiers get access to progress stats and progress images, pictures. Hi, Zena. Are you coming to say hi now? This is Zena. She didn't bring a squeaky toy today. Hi, ma'am. Hi. Okay. The people love you. Yeah. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, so both tiers get stats and progress pics. You know, when I have a good difference of progress for these first group of whips, and the second tier also gets Stitch With Me videos, or will start to get Stitch With Me videos um, of these whips. So if you, and I also did a WIP Parade for the tier 2 Ko-fi members. So if you are a second tier member, you haven't checked out the WIP Parade, go do so. I did, however, forget one of the whips, so there's like 5 of them, and I forgot one of them because I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, the first one is a secret project, which isn't secret anymore, so I can tell you what it is, and I'll have to insert a picture. It's Cliffs of Moher, and I am stitching this for Dar, who's my husband. This was an image I licensed from Shutterstock, or purchased the license from Shutterstock, and charted it myself. So that's one of them. The next one is, I can show a picture of this one. This is Love Potion Laboratory by Luthien Art. And this is what it will look like. Also, if you're a Ko-fi member, I did put up a poll to vote on which project I will take with myself. Obviously. I will take to Dallas when we go on vacation. So you can choose from one of these 5 whips, essentially. I think there's 5. 4. There's 4, because one is going to be a restart. So if you have not yet voted on the poll, go over to the Ko-fi page and vote for that. But this is what Love Potion Laboratory will look like. Okay. The next one is Raisin. I call her Raisin. This was gifted to me by my friend Dace. And this is what Raisin will look like. And you know what? I need to scoot a little closer because I got my COVID shot booster yesterday, and my arm, I can lift my arm, but it's a bit sore holding this stuff up. I've just realized. So this is what Raisin will look like. Okay. The next one was a whip, and I explained in my WIP Parade for my Ko-fi WIP Parade why it is no longer a whip. It will be a restart. And this is Good to Be Green by Randall Spangler, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I had lost this when my phone decided to pass on to the phone graveyard, and my friend Siski gifted me the pattern again so I can restart it. So I am very happy. Thank you, Siski. Oh, and this one I have to insert a picture of. This is the one I forgot on my WIP Parade, my Ko-fi WIP Parade. This is Peppermint Cthulhu somewhere. Artwork is by Echo Chernick. It's charted by Unconventional Cross Stitch. So those are my, moving my bins, my Ko-fi exclusive whip. So Like I said, only members of my Ko-fi get stats and pictures and all that kind of jazz. Okay. But they are still WIPs, so I did want to at least show what they will look like here. Now we can get into the, oh god, this is going to take forever. We're going to get into the WIPs I can show you. The first one is It's Halloween Night. Artwork is by Iro Jose Rosa, started by Stitches So Beautiful. I have 19,123 stitches done out of 102,000, and I'm at 18.75%. And this is what it will look like. And I'm stitching this 1/1 on 25 count, and I do want this to be a finish next year. Oh, FYI, for anyone who's new, everything I stitch, unless it's charted, unless it's charted as a half stitch or specialty stitch, everything I stitch is full cross. So I'm not going to say each time full cross. It's just assume it is, because it is. Unless, like I said, it's charted. But all my full coverages are full cross. And I just realized I didn't bring my board over, so I need to pause. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back, and I have my board. Woo! So, now we can show you. Couldn't figure out which way it went for a second there. This is what it looks like. This is where I am. So, I am converting this to diagonals. This is 1/1 on 25 count. I can't remember if I said that. So, that's what that one looks like. Okay. I think I may have stitch fluenced a couple people into getting that chart. I'm knocking shit over already. We're off to a good start. Solitude. Okay, this is one I'm gonna have to insert a picture for. Let me find it, because this one's in Powder Keeper, so of course it's not alphabetical, because why would they do that? This was a new start this year. Oh, It's Halloween Night was also a new start this year. This is artwork Solitude, artwork by Susan Rios, charted by Charting Creations. I'm doing it 1/1 on a 28 count. And I have 1,504 stitches done. It goes this way. Out of 162,089, and I'm at 0.93%. And this is where I am. I have not worked on this since I started converting it to diagonals. Since I started converting most of my full coverages to diagonals, and I think I'm gonna, next time I pull this out, I'm gonna start converting it to diagonals on this one as well. So this is the wallpaper, and then these are the roses that are in the vase on top of the dresser, or whatever that is there. So there we go. Okay. This is, I don't know, Salty Bitch. This I'm going to have to insert a picture on as well, or of as well. I don't remember who this is. Let me find it again, because there it's everywhere. Let me get my card. This is the Salty Bitch, artwork by Pixel Page Studio, charted by Stitches So Beautiful. I'm doing it 1/1 on 28 count in the colorway Barely Lime by Fabric Flare. And I did get the opalescent, because, I mean, you got to. Why not? Why not be sparkly? I mean, seriously. Also, I don't iron, so if that bothers you, this also might not be the WIP Parade for you. And this is where I am. So I did a top center start on this one. And I don't know. I think I might. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna continue with it, but that's where I am. So I do have a lot of this white in here. Not like all of this. Hold on. I can't. My arm. I need to use this arm. All of the white in the top there is stitched. There you go. You can kind of see it now. And then some more white below the blue there. And I didn't tell you stats. I have 2,017 stitches done out of 107,444, and I'm at 1.88%. Okay, this I have to insert a picture for as well. This is It's Only Forever. Artwork is by Amy Stewart. It's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm stitching it 1/1 on 25 count. This was also a new start this year. I had a lot of new starts. Don't judge. I have 4,872 stitches out of 399,900, and I'm at 1.22%. And I am doing this in the diagonals. So I still have a little bit more. I still have a little bit more on the bottom of that diagonal to fill in before we go to the next one. It's not focusing. I'm trying to use my right arm because I got my booster in my left arm, but I can't do it right with my right arm. There we go. It feels weird. It feels not right. So that is that one. Okay, this is In the Gardens of the Moon. Artwork is by Stephanie Puiman Law. It's charted by Hade. I have one. Oops. I'll tell you in a minute. I did it backwards. Here's what it will look like. I just love this piece so much. And this was also a new start this year. I have 1,827 stitches done out of 275,625, and I'm at 0.66%, and I'm doing it 1/1 on 25 count, I believe. In the color Vintage Smoky White. And I worked on this just recently and finished off that diagonal. So that's what it looks like. I love it. I love it on that fabric too. Like, look how good that's gonna look. All right. I'm trying to go through these a bit quicker than I normally do. So if you have not watched any of my floss tubes before, I do generally hold up the WIPs longer and talk about them a bit more and everything, but again, we'll be here for days otherwise. So, okay, this one is a lion's portrait. This was also a new start. I do have not new starts, I promise. This was also a new start for the year. Artwork is by Lisa Parker. It's charted by Hade. I will have to insert a picture. I'm doing it 1/1 on 22 count, and I have, okay, so this one I did my own cropped version of. I took a page off the top and a page and like a half off the bottom so that it's not portrait anymore. It's more of a square, and so it focuses more on the wolf and the dragon instead of all the snow and everything. So do have the things that I cropped marked off. So I have not done this many stitches, but including the stitches I've done as well as what's marked off from the crop, I have 127,020 stitches marked off out of 414,750, and I'm at 30.63%. And I think you can see all of that in one go. So I did start this not with diagonals, and I am now converting it to diagonals. There's still I still have some of the dragon wing, the tip of the dragon wing here, that in the bottom there you can see it. That was done before I started converting it, but other than that, we're working in the diagonals. This is such a gorgeous piece. I love Lisa Parker's stuff. I have a few started. I have a few more ready to start, plan to start. It's a thing. It's a thing. Hold on, I can't get this back in the bag. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, I'm itchy and I don't know why. Okay, this is. Ooh, I can show this one. This is on my tablet. This is Ravens at the Lighthouse. Artwork is by, I don't know. Allow me to consult my card. Artwork is by Rob Carlos. It's charted by Hade. I'm doing it 1/1 on 25 count. This was a new start. Most of them in this bin will probably be new starts, to be honest. This is what it will look like. And I have 1,217 stitches done out of 488,125, and I'm at 0.25%. And I'm doing it 1/1 and 25 count. I don't remember if I said that. And just background. So that's what I have. Nothing really to look at. There are multiple colors in there. You can't tell, but there are, I promise. But that's that one. Maybe I'll work on that one later today. I'm gonna keep that aside. Maybe I'll work on that one later today. Okay, this one is Mystical Forest. I will have to put this up. This is also a new start, was also a new start for this year. This is by the Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork is by Dream Cafe Art, and I'm doing it 1/1 on 28 count. I don't know what's itching me. Where is this? This is a big boy. I think I passed it. Where is it? Oh, I just passed it again. There it is. Okay, I have 998 stitches out of 640,000, and I'm at 0.16%. And also most everything I start is top left. I do have some that are not top left starts, and I will tell you those when we get to them. But otherwise, if I don't say anything, it's a top left start. And that's where she is. And she's looking quite lovely. This probably will be one that is not finished in my lifetime. And I'm okay with that. Okay. This This one is White Queen. This one is one of my favorites. It was a new start not too long ago. It's artwork by Chris Ortega, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing it 1/1 and 25 count. I will have to insert a picture. I have 3,870 stitches done out of 536,673, and I'm at 0.72%. And I quickly got addicted to this piece. Is that the right way? That is not the right way. I'm holding it the wrong way. It's this way. I quickly got addicted to this piece and just absolutely love it. I think I'm going to take this with me when we go on vacation. I am also going to do a like an extra showing the WIPs I'm taking with me. But this is the curtains or the drapes over the bed. I don't know what it is about this piece, but I absolutely love it and cannot get enough of it. See, now I want to work on this one today too. But I'm going to take it with me. So I should keep it out because I'm going to take it with me. God, I'm having... Okay, this one was also New Start. This one is Wednesday Addams. Artwork is by Medusa Dollmaker. Where are you? Some people have this as a kit from when she was on Gecko Rouge. This is what it will look like. This, as you can see, was a gift pattern. So I did not get this from Gecko Rouge. I purchased another pattern of hers from her website that she charts herself. And this was a gift with that purchase. So of course I had to start it, because obviously. And I'm doing it 2/1 on a 14 count. Get back in there. That I had in stash, and it fits, so it fitted it, so that's what I was going to use. Because I wanted to start it. And then I've only worked on it once. I haven't worked on it since then, so I need to get this out too. I have only 436 stitches done out of 106,038, and I'm at 0.41%. And this is one I did an upper right start on, so it goes this way. So this is the upper right. So just the background stripes, that's all I got done. So that's that one. So I don't know if she still gives that as a gift if you purchase a chart from her. So, you know, don't think that I'm saying that you will get that. I'm just saying that I got it. I don't know if she still does that. The next one is Nocturnal Messenger. This was a new start as well. This is by Luthien Art. I have 4,672 stitches done out of 30,000, and I'm at 15.57%. And this is what it will look like. It's washing out a bit, but you get the gist. You get the idea. And I'm doing this 2/1 on... It came out to be like a 17 count gray Ada. And that's what I have done. I am not doing this one in the diagonals. I'm just kind of going, that's the whole width of the piece. So I'm just going straight down with it, filling in as I go. So that's what that one looks like. I want that to be a finish next year as well. Okay, this one I will have to insert a picture. This one is Cheese Delivery by Chris Dunn, charted by Pain Free Crafts. I'm doing it 1/1 on 22 count, like a gray 22 count. And I have 2,341 stitches out of 123,200, and I'm at 1.9%. And this is what this one looks like. And I finally just got to some cheese down there. So this one's for child because he loves cheese. And not like what you think a child, like nothing kind of, like he loves brie and blue cheese and gorgonzola and like he loves stinky cheeses. Okay, this next one I will, wait, is that on here? No, that's on here. This is Botanical Gardens. This is artwork by Rose Catherine Kahn. There it is. Charted by Pain Free Crafts. I'm doing it 1/1 on 25 count. And I started converting this to diagonals. I am 2,200. That's a lie. I have 2,707 stitches done out of 441,936. And I'm at 0.61%. And I will have to insert a picture for this one as well. And this is where she be. Like I said, I did start converting this to diagonals the last time I worked on it. And look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's honestly a bit more true to color back here, but you get the gist. Love it. Oh, I should bring this up too. I have such a good time working on the, like, when I do bring this one out, I have such a good time working on it. Okay. This is Heart of Black and White. Artwork is by Sakai Aquilin Ink. I couldn't remember that for a second. It's charted by Stitches So Beautiful. I have 5,605 stitches done out of 134,000. And I'm at 4.18%. And this is what he'll look like. How adorable is he? Oh my goodness gracious. He's so cute. And I don't know what I'm doing this on. I'm doing this 1/1 on 28 count. And ignore this is, I had started a piece on and then wasn't going to stitch it and flipped it over. So the dark bit that you see around is not from this piece, so just ignore that. And this is where I am. I am converting this one to diagonals as well. I love this so much. We're starting to get to some fun things in this one, so. I need some water. Hold on. Okay. This one has been, this one was a restart. Is it on here or is it on the, I think it's on here. This is Templar Prophecy by Long Dog Samplers. This was a restart, so I it's a long story, but it was a restart. So I have 1,703 stitches done out of 60,066, and I'm at 2.84%. And that's what it will look like. And I'm stitching this 1/1 on an 18 count, I don't know, chocolate, milk chocolate, Ada of some sort. Um, and I'm just using colors I had from my stash, so these are the colors. And I'm just mixing them as I go. They're kind of, I don't know, they're a bit darker than they're showing. But that's what they will look like. And this is where I am. Let's open that up because you can't really see that. And let me get the board. I forgot this fabric's a bit floppy. Okay. And I am back stitching as I go. And I did do a top right start on this one. This was the third time this has been started, and I was just sick of stitching the top left corner. So that's why I did a top right start on this one. But third time's a charm. Apparently that's a theme for my long dogs. You will understand that later. And that is the winner. So this is Lilith, I think. This is Lilith. I'll have to insert a picture for this one. This was a new start recently-ish. There we are. Okay. Where's my tag? I'm doing this 1/1 on 28 count. Artwork is by Christopher Lovell. It's charted by Unconventional X Stitch. Oh, stats. I have 1,220 stitches out of 455,200, and I'm at 0.27%. And I am doing this in diagonals. The confetti in this is absolutely no joke, which is why I can only work on it little bits at a time, quite frankly. But it's looking really lovely. This is the tree up in the top left, so it's gorgeous, and I love this piece. So all right, this was a new start for Samhain. This is Gordwitch. Who's the artist? Pixel Page Studio, charted by Stitches So Beautiful. I'm doing it 1/1 on 25 count. This is what she will look like. I think she's on here. Isn't she? There she is. I only have 284,000. I wish. 284 stitches out of 100,178, and I'm at 0.28%. Turn her this way. This is what she'll look like. And I only have that much done because I had started doing her in diagonals, and I wasn't digging it. So next time I bring her out, I'm just gonna do cross country like I usually do. I found that the ones that are like this with the like the tarot card looking ones don't do well with at least for me, with diagonals. So next time I bring her out, I'm going to just continue on like I would do in my cross country. that's where that is. And she lives in this tote bag. I'm not really showing bags, but this one is just too perfect. She lives in this tote bag that says, if you can't kill them with kindness, just try poison. Solid advice. Solid. What is this? I don't know. Oh, this is mellow yellow. Do I have this started? Is this actually a WIP? This is not actually a WIP. This needs to go in my new start bin. It's gonna go on this. No, I don't have this started. Okay. Never mind. This is in the wrong bin. That's Artsy Housewife. I'll show you the piece. It's this one. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. But that's that one. But that's not a WIP yet. So it can go away. It cannot be in here. Okay, what is this? This is Old Fashioned Dragon. Did I have this as a kit? I do have this as a kit. Ooh, I could take this with me. Okay, hold on. Calm down. Okay, so this is artwork by Stanley Morrison, charted by Pain Free Crafts. I got this as a kit from the Crystal Club. It's 1/1 on 28 count, I think. Yes. And let me give you some stats. If I can find it. Why can't I find it? This is alphabet. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. I have 1,147 stitches done out of 94,500, and I'm at 1.21%. And this is one of my clue pieces, so I'm not going to explain the clue game right now because it's a WIP Parade, but if you've watched any of my floss tubes, you know of the clue game, and this is one of my pieces for that. Now the tricky bit is, did I mark the top? I don't know which way this goes. I didn't mark the top because I think it might be this way. It doesn't matter. You can't really tell what it's supposed to be anyway at this point. I did a center start. But, you know, regardless of how it goes, I think it goes this way. It doesn't matter. You can't really tell. But that's what I have done. So, that's my old-fashioned dragon. Okay. This one is the Travelers, I think. Is that what this is? I don't have a card. I don't have a card. Oh my god. It's the Traveler's window. Someone needs a card. Artwork is by... Let me find it. Because I don't have a card. So I actually need to open it on here. Artwork is by Lars Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it will look like. I have 1,042 stitches done out of 376,275, and I'm at 0.28%. 1/1 on 25 count, and that's what I have. I think I might convert this to diagonals next time I bring it out. We're still on the first bin, by the way. This is Rosie Santa? No, Friends Forever. Artwork is by Ann Stokes. Let me find it. Charted by, I don't know. Who is this charted by? Thread Geeks. I'm doing it 1/1 on 25 count. And this is what she'll look like. I saw someone in one of the Facebook groups I belong to just posted a finish, or maybe it was Instagram. I don't know. I just saw someone post a finish of this recently. It looked gorgeous. And I have 1,227 stitches out of 259,200, and I'm at 0.47%. Where is it? There it is. And this is what I have. I don't know if I'm going to do this to diagonals or not. I might. I don't know. Okay. This is Rosie Santa. This is artwork by Shabby Charm Art, charted by the Cross Stitch Studio. I'm doing it 1/1 on a opalescent white 20 count white Aida. I have 3,732 stitches out of 315,875, and I'm at 1.18%. Come on, and this is what he'll look like. It's really a gorgeous piece. And like I said, I'm doing it 1/1 on 20 count opalescent white Aida, so that the sparkles shine through a bit, which they do. You aren't going to be able to tell that in the video, but they do in person. So the effect I was going for worked, and it's a lot of light stitches that I have done in the background, and then I did go over and start the rows, but I think I might convert this to diagonals. I think I was finding that when I was working on this, because there's so much essentially white on white, that I couldn't do much at one go, and I was getting lost very easily, so I think the diagonals will help with that. So I think the next time I bring this out, it's going to be diagonals for this one. Okay. This I don't have an image for, so you aren't going to see one. This is my one and only chatelaine. It is the toadstool tile. And I am not very far on it, but this is where we are. And it should pretty much fit in there. Let me put this behind it so you don't see the candle. So I am beading as I go. So that's that one. Oh, I'm doing it on I didn't tell you that. I'm doing it 2/2 on a 28 count white chocolate linen. And with all the called for everythings. This one is Cozy Winter Book Nook by Rose Catherine Kahn, charted by Pain Free Crafts. I'm doing it 1/1 on 25 count. I have not started converting this to diagonals yet, but I think I will. Where are you? I have 2,715 stitches done out of 512,000, and I'm at 0.53%. It's loading. It's taking a bit. And this is what it will look like. A few people have started this. I know Crafting Gaming Jamie started this one. There's just, it's one of those where no matter how many times you look at it, you still find something new in it, which I love. And this is where I am. But like I said, I think the next time I work on it, I'm going to start converting it to diagonals. Especially, I find with heavy confetti pieces, the diagonals just work so much better for me. So, this one is Protector of Magic, I think. Is that what's in here? Yes. No? Yes. This is artwork by Lisa Parker, charted by Heaven and Earth Design. Where are you? I don't know because I can't find it. 16,836 stitches out of 302,500, and I'm at 5.57%. It's loading. And this is what it will look like. So I don't know if I'm going to start converting this to diagonals or not. I think I might. But honestly, I'm not sure because I'm a bit everywhere on this. I was getting tired of the blue for the sky, so I kind of just started going off. And I haven't worked on this one for a while because just because of that. I couldn't decide what to do. So I have, like, I was doing it all this sky, and then I got so tired of it, and so then I kind of worked my way down, and then started doing this dragon, and then did some more sky, and then was like, all right, no. So then I came over here and did this sky, so I could work over to the main dragon. This is the neck of the main dragon, and so I'm a bit everywhere. But I am so much everywhere that I don't know. Converting it into diagonals might be kind of a pain in the ass at this point. I don't know. I can give it a try and then obviously see how I'm feeling, and if I'm not digging it, then just go back to what I was doing. But that's why I'm not a monogamous stitcher, is because I can't do things that have a lot of the same in one. Like, I need variety. This is Ring of Power. Oh, this is a printout picture. This is Ring of Power. Oh, I haven't worked on this forever. I want to work on this again. This is charted by Shirova Creations from Etsy. It is no longer available, and it hasn't been available for a while. And this is what it looks like. And a sane person would probably stitch this on black, like my friend Mass Bandit is doing. However, that's not me. I'm doing this 1/1 on 25 count. Let me find the stats for you. I have 22,335 stitches out of 560,439, and I'm at 3.99%. So, this, God, I can't even find, there we are. So, Jesus Christ. Okay. really need to fold this a different way so that I can get this to show you easier than this, because let's just take 20 minutes to open the fabric to show you what I've done. Okay, and I need my board. Actually, I'm probably going to hold it back here without the board. So this is what I have done. So I was doing it page by page down, because the first 4 pages horizontally this way are solid 310. Solid 310. And there was no way I was going to do that. So I worked down. So I did and then to get the first page done, obviously, and then just kept working down so I could get to some browns. You can see some browns coming in here. And then this is the start of the map. And this is the compass on the map. And so then I thought, you know what, there's a shit ton of black in here. Let me actually get that for you. And this is in markup, so I can't tell you. Oh wait, hold on, view full chart. So, oh yes I can. So in total, in the whole chart, there are 295,664 stitches of 310. So then I had the thought of, okay, you know what, I should probably go back up and start working on some of the black up here. So I've been going back and forth between here, and I did start diagonals. So I might just continue with the diagonals and do it that way. So then I'll end up getting both the black and the piece like at the same time, you know, so I'm not left with a whole bunch of one or the other at the end. Well, I will be at the end, because I think the last large section of the chart is solid 310, but you know, we'll worry about that when we get there. So that's that piece. This is Bunny Castle. Yes. By Long Dog Samplers. Let me get a picture for you. It's actually called The Siege of Bunny Castle, but I just call it Bunny Castle. I have 2,479 stitches out of 45,587, and I'm at 5.44%. And this is what it will look like. And I'm doing this 2/1 on a 14 count cream Aida that I had in my stash. So that's what it looks like. He's so cute. Try to get it so you can see, like, there we go. So that's that. That one might be a good one to take with me. I was gonna take a different long. See, now I'm rethinking myself. Oh, I apologize, y'all. Thought I had that on silent, and I did not. My apologies. It is fixed. All right. Oh, this doesn't belong in here either. This will be a new start. This needs to go. My new start bin isn't big enough. This is the Houses of Hawk Run. So that's gonna go. That needs to go in my new start bin. Do you know, I think I had these in here because they were in these two that are not started, because they're in cloth bags. That's why. Okay, this one is the Ukrainian gnomes. Looks like this. I don't remember who it's by. Give me a sec. It is by Maya X Stitch. I think I got it from Etsy. I'm doing it 1/1 on 20 count, Ada and Sensitive Sylvie by Those Missing Stitches. And not a big start, but quite frankly, I started with the left gnome. So I started with this one. And, like, that's how he's almost done. Well, not almost, but you know what I mean. Like, it looks like it's much bigger on here than it actually is. So that's where I am. And I think this, like, look at this. The shading is so lovely. Like, look how the light on the hat looks. It's so cute. Um, so that's that. And you'll notice I have a couple Ukrainian pieces. I am 60% of Ukrainian heritage, so I do have a few pieces honoring that, and of course also because of the war. So, and the last one for this bin. Oh, this is a new. This is a. Oh wait, I didn't put it. Needs this picture. Needs this picture back. Hold on. This last one is, well, for this bin, is Summer Solstice. It is by the Artsy Housewife. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where is it? There it is. And of course I clicked the wrong one because I'm a pro at this. And I don't think I have a picture to show you of this one, unfortunately. But I'm stitching it 1/1 on 22 count Cold Foam by Bee Stitch Me. And if this isn't an accurate representation of my life, y'all, I don't really know what it is. But there you go. That's what it looks like. I have 1,046 stitches out of 8,143, and I'm at 12.85%. And there is some in here that you can't really see, but it will be surrounded, so in the end you'll see it. It'll be fine. So, that's that one. I just dropped my board. Okay. You know what? I need to... okay, I think we'll try... we're already an hour. I think we'll try to do another bin, another big bin, and then I have 3 smaller bins that we'll do in a separate video, I think, is how we're gonna roll this. Okay, give me a second. Let me pause. Let me put these back in this bin and then bring the other bin forward. I'll be gone like 2 seconds your time. Okay, I'm back. This is my big ass project bag that I got from Alara. That I keep. I should add the Ring of Power in here, but this is my Lord of the Ring project bag. So this houses currently 2 of the 3 Lord of the Rings pieces that I have. Okay, the first one is a bit of a situation. This is Farewell to Lothlorien. Artwork is by Alexandra Bach. It's charted by Haid. It looks like this. And this is the regular... Anything I get from Haid is regular size, regular color. I don't do any of the max color stuff or super size or anything. And I think I have one on the go that's a mini, and I will tell you that when I get there. Otherwise, it's just regular everything. I ain't got time for all that other stuff. So anyway, this is what it looks like. And this is one that I was pretty far in, which you will see, and lost all of it when my phone died. So it is one that I did repurchase, and I am currently in the process of going through, because it's not gridded, going through finding what I have already stitched, marking it off, and then stitching new things as I go, and etc. So the numbers aren't going to be quite accurate because not everything that I had previously stitched is marked off. So just keep that in mind for what it's worth. I'm probably more close to like 9.5% done, but it's going to be a while till I finish going through and marking off everything I already had done. So with that in mind, I have 36,199 stitches out of 408,375, and I'm at 8.86%. And I'm doing it 1/1 on 25. No, that's a lie. 1/1 on 28 count. And this is, let me bring this over a tad. Well, that's just the tip of the diagonal. You don't really need to. This is what it looks like. So what is not marked off that I already had done are things like down here, basically where all the confetti is that isn't a straight line, right? So like all of this kind of in here is really wishy-washy and iffy. I don't have that marked off again. Most of this is not marked off again, and most of this in here is, but I don't think this is, and then like this I have all marked off again. Where I knew I had finished a page, that was easy, obviously, or most of a page, I was able to find it. So what I did was, let me get my board for this. What I did was, found where I had stitched across the top and marked it off, and then started doing diagonals and marking off what I already had and then stitching anything new in the diagonal. So that's what I'm currently doing. So it's going to be a while till I get down here and over here to be able to mark off what I already had done. So the numbers are not going to be accurate for quite a while, but we'll get there eventually. But that's how I'm tackling this, is now doing diagonals, and then just when I get down here, finding what I have done, marking it off, and then just continuing on. So like I said, it's gonna be a while for that one to get an accurate number, but there's no way I was restarting that, because I've only stitched since this happened pretty early on in the year, and quite frankly, it took me a while to get. I was angry at myself, and I was salty, and I just didn't want to. So it took me a while to like get the courage to bring this back out. So I really only stitched like this, some of this diagonal, and then like this in here. Probably not even 1,000 stitches total. So everything else you see was already done, and there was no way I was restarting that or UFOing it, because I love this piece. So that's that. Hold on, I have to get this back in the bag. so obviously working on it now is a bit, because I'm still, I got to be in the right mindset to be able to want to do that or be okay doing that. This next one is Lord of the Rings. I got it off of Etsy. Someone had asked me where I got it from, and I don't remember now, but I had looked it up, and the store is no longer there. So I have 6,171 stitches out of 185,000, and I'm at 3.34%. And this is what it will look like. I did a center start on this one. I'm doing it 3/1 on 14 count. And I did a center start because it's on a piece of fabric that it should just fit on vertically. So, hold on, let me get this so you can. So I did a center so that I could make sure it would fit. And then after that, it's the framer's problem. So this is where I am. So the Balrog fire is all done, and then the part of the door right here is complete. And then this is Aragorn. I had worked, I don't know, I was just going everywhere. I worked over here. This is Aragorn's shoulder / chest area, like this bit, and his sword coming in here, his hand. This is where the leaf of Lothlorien goes, and then like his chest. So like this is his shirt, and his chest is here. So he's mostly filled in for that section. There's a couple confetti bits. So I'm just kind of going wherever and working my way up to the top for that one. Okay. So that is that. You know what? You go over there. Okay. There's a lot in here, y'all. What are you? We'll start with you. This is a kit and Tizzy Talks. And it's adjust. So it says, so this isn't home sweet home, adjust. And it's a kit. I'm using everything that came with it. And she goes this way. This is where I am. I could maybe get this one done before the end of the year. I mean, I could if I worked on it. You know, there's that whole thing. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'll just put you back in there because I know I did you. Ooh, maybe I'll try to finish this. This one is Taco Time. It is a kit from somewhere, Design Works, and it's designed by Marion Savage, and this is what it looks like. And I got this for Child because he loves tacos. Like to the point where every Tuesday when he was younger for years, we had to have tacos. And I got to the point where I was like, I don't want to see another taco in my entire life. So he's got a thing for tacos. So this is where I am. So what I have left to do is, hold on, let me get this back out. Is the nacho. Right. Hold on. Can we do it this way? Let's do it this way. Okay, so I have to finish back stitching the avocado. Actually, just backstitch the avocado. Finish backstitching the taco. Do the nacho. Do the taco's other hand with the maraca, and then do the pendants at the top and the stars. Those are backstitched, I think. So it's honestly a lot of backstitching that's mostly left. The nacho, like the cross stitching doesn't take long. There's not a lot. It's more the backstitching. So I could get it done by the end. Like if I focused on this could get done quite quickly. So that might be before the end of the year finish. This next one is Gone to Pieces. This was a restart. My long dogs, y'all. Bunny Castle's the only one I haven't restarted so far, I think. I could be lying. This is, what did I say? Gone to Pieces. I'm doing it 1/1, or sorry, that's a lie. 1/2 on 40 count Verdal by Banana Oil, so it's not, it doesn't have a colorway or number or anything. They just a one off. All of their fabrics are just one offs. And I'm using Atreyu by Night Stalker's Calling. And I think I have to insert a picture, because I think it's on here. Is it? This was one that I lost and had to repurchase. And so it's puzzle pieces, and the inside of the puzzle, so the black, and then the inside of each puzzle piece is a different color. And I'm not doing the inside. I want to be able to see the fabric. Like the fabric is going to be my inside color. So I'm not doing any of that. So I really should mark that off. I don't know why I didn't. Because I'm not doing the insides. But, like, just assuming that I was. I have 961 stitches out of 37 and 9,097, and I'm at 2.59%. But that is the right way. That is not accurate, because, like, so for example, all of this is stitched inside here. Like inside this is all supposed to be stitched, and I'm not doing that. That's also not accurate. Hold on. Whoa, I have a lot. Like, I have all of this done, obviously. The horse. And that's not marked off on my pattern for some inexplicable reason. I don't know. So that number's not accurate, but that's what it looks like. That's where I am. So even the inaccurate number is not accurate. The hell? Do I have this on? Hold on. Give me a second. Do I have this on here too? No, I don't. So I don't know why that's not marked off, because I clearly did those stitches. Sometimes it's just best not to ask any questions. Okay. This one is Suffrage Act by Little House Needleworks. I'm doing it 2/1 on an 18 count Rustico oatmeal Ada. I'm doing the DMC conversion. This is what it looks like. And I did change some things. I made her dress a different color. You'll see it. But that's what it'll look like. So this is where I am. And I changed her dress to blue because I didn't like how the white looked on here. You couldn't really see it. And so then I also changed her hat color. I don't know. So the colors are a little bit different, but I like it. Everything else is... See, like, her bow's in the white. I did her bow in the white, and you can't see it. So I'm not gonna redo that bow though. Like, it's staying there. It is what it is. So this is maybe 40-ish% done, maybe. I'd say. Ish. Probably a little less. I'm not really good at estimating shit like that, so. Okay. I don't know what this is. Yes, I do. This is Dracula by Lena Ova. This is 2/1 on an 18 count Ada that I dyed myself, and I'm just stitching it in 310, and I will have to put up a picture. Where are you? Come on. There it is. I have 1,083 stitches out of 36,856, and I'm at 2.94%. And that's kind of true to color. It's looking a little more orangey in camera than it does in person, but that's where I got to. And I dyed that myself. All right. Oh, this is Darling Dar. I'll have to put a picture up of this as well. This is by Marumi Designs. I dyed it myself, and I'm using Kraken by Night Stalker's Calling. I'm doing it 2/1 on, I think it's an 18 count. And nope, it's up further. There we go. I have, it was a new start, so which way does it go? It goes this way. I have 426 stitches out of 7,250, and I'm at 5.88%. And this is what it looks like. So, I mean, if I was a monogamous stitcher, I could get a few of these done quite easily by the end of the year. But I'm not. So that's what he looks like. And the fabric is much, that's kind of more true, more close to the fabric color. I did dye this myself as well. So that's what the fabric looks like from back. is Within a Dream. It's an artsy housewife. It's very popular. It was a Patreon um, pattern. And I am using the called for Roxy Floss conversion. And I'm doing it 1/2 on 40 count Newcastle linen in the colorway Heritage. And I have 1,814 stitches done out of 19,704, and I'm at 9.21%. So that's where I got to on this one. I love that. Okay. This one is New Year Dragon. This was a new start. I'm not very far on it. I have 1,020 stitches out of 31,912, and I'm at 9.2. I'm at 3.2%. And this is, oh, I didn't give you artists or anything. Hold on. It's charted by Pain Free Crafts. I don't remember the artist. Artist is Alvia Alcedo. And this is what he will look like. You'll start to notice as we get into some of these WIPs I have left, I have a thing for peppermint. I can't explain it. Don't ask questions. I don't know. I just do. I'm doing it 2/1. Is that right? No. I'm doing it 1/1 on 28 count mushroom. And I don't know which way is up. This way. This way is up. Did a center start. And there he is. So you can see some candy cane start coming in here. And then this is his arms that he's holding the candy cane with. So that's that. I dropped the bag. Oh, goodness. This one is Round Robin. It is going to look like this. I wanted this done for Yule this year, and since that's next Saturday, it's not going to happen. It could happen, like I said, if I was monogamous, but I'm not, so, you know, we'll aim for next year. This is a finished hopeful for next year. I just love this so much. Artwork is by Doreen Jones, and it's from the Contemporary Cross Stitch collection of the December 2021 issue, which I got from the Readly app. And I am doing it 2/1 on 18 count Rustico Vita. And back stitching as I go. And this is where I am with it. And I do love this. I did a center start, and then now I'm just kind of working my way around the wreath. And this is as charted, so it's a mixture of half stitches and full crosses. think you can get this on her Etsy shop, but don't quote me on that. This is Spooky Teapot. I did it for one of my Mayhem starts in May. This is by the Tiny Modernist. This is what it will look like. I'm not very far on it. I basically did the 200 stitches for the new start, and then I have not picked it up since then. I'm doing it 1/2, I think, on 32 count. Amethyst Purples by River Hut Designs. That's not a 32 count. That's a 40 count for doll. 1/2. And that's like, that's literally all I've done. So, you know, I got a bit to go. It really is just a new start. Apparently I'm subbing some of the colors with Night Stalkers, calling flosses, in frosting and gingerbread. So that'll be fun to figure out what I wanted. Oh, the frosting was probably for the teapot. I don't know what the gingerbread was for. We'll find out. It'll be fun. This is a kit. This was a new start for this year as well. And I haven't picked it up since I started it, because I'm kind of salty. It's not at the piece or anything. I'm salty because I started it when I was taking care of my mother-in-law, and I equate it to that, and I don't want to equate it to that, so I'm giving it some time out. It's a Dimensions kit, Winter Cardinal. Helps if I tell you what it is. Winter Cardinals. It looks like this. And I did a center start, and I'm using what came in the kit, and I'm just, Jesus, I honestly couldn't tell you which way this goes. It doesn't really matter. This is all I've done. This is all I've done. Is it this way? I don't know. It's a bird of some. It's one of these birds somewhere. I'm gonna say the female one because it's got some browns on it, but I couldn't tell you which way it goes. But yeah, my mother-in-law fell and broke her hip and her arm, and I spent a few days over there taking care of her. And this is one of the things that I started while I was over there. And my brain, when I see this, makes me think of that. So I'm giving it some time out to not associate it with that. And then this one, oh, I can show you this. This is Yule Goddess by Tiny Modernist. This was a new start recently as well. I have 494 stitches out of 14,888, and I'm at 3.32%. It takes a bit to load for some reason. Okay. Come on. This is what she will look like. And I got the red for her dress. I got the red from Pirate Robin Designs to do her dress. Fire something. It's over there. I'll get it. And I'm stitching this 2/2 on 32 count. Even weave in the color Butterscotch, which was the October Fabric of the Month from Oak Crown Studios. And I did a top center start. And I did add some sporkle. So, which you aren't going to see, but I added some sporkle to the moon. Oh, you can kind of see it. And in her hair. You know, because if you have a Yule goddess, she's got to be sparkly. So it's much more, this is more of true to the fabric color. It's more like warm butterscotch yellow. That honestly might be a fun one to take. I'm going to put that aside. Okay. These can all go. God, I can't even get the back. Like, is that how I had them? It's not how I had them. Did I have them like that? Okay. Or an hour. I'll go to 2 hours, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll do another episode, part 2. This is Eileen Donan Castle, which was another image from Shutterstock that I licensed and charted myself. And this, I am 1,406 stitches out of 212,800. I'm at 0.66%. This is another clue piece. There we go. This is what it will look like. This image was just so moody, and I had to. I couldn't not. I'm doing this 1/1 on 28 count, I believe. Yes. And I am doing it in diagonals. It's just sky. But that's what it is. That's what it looks like. It's a castle in Scotland, apparently. I've never been to Scotland. It's on my bucket list. Okay. This one I just showed in my last floss tube. This one, I need to censor. Hold on. Jeez. This is Non-Harvesting Phalluses, and it's part of the Medieval Marginalia series by Christie's Corner. And I did explain this in my last floss tube, but I'm going to do it again here. It is, so, back in the day, people would doodle in the margins of manuscripts, okay? So, we've really evolved as a people. So that's the page from the manuscript that this image was taken from, okay? And the image is actually down here that we're stitching. But they would just doodle and draw in the margins, and it explains about the manuscript itself and all that kind of stuff, and where it came from and who wrote it and all that stuff. But I'm going to hold the picture back here because it is phalluses, in case anyone might be offended by that. It's a nun harvesting phalluses from a tree and putting them in a little basket. So, what Christie's Corner did was what she did. How did I do this last time? This way? Was she took that image and charted it. So it's a nun harvesting phalluses from a tree. Okay. And so now last time I used a needle minder, but I don't want to get a needle minder out. I'm stitching it 2/1 on like a 20 count that I dyed myself. I have 3,015 stitches done out of 7,549, and I'm at 39.94%. And I think you might have been able to see them before I covered it up earlier, but you know, whatever. Okay, there we go. That's where I am. That's her basket with the fallacies in the basket. So all of this is done. Oops. Well, you got a little peek there. So I did start going up into the tree. So I basically have her head and then the tree to do, and a little bit of grass at the bottom. Yeah, I'm sorry if you got peeks there. I did my best, y'all. Like, it is what it is. It's from a medieval document. Like, I can't really, you know, it's whatever. Okay. This one is, I don't know. Oh, this is Pisces. This is also one of my clue stitches. This is, I will have to put a picture. This is artwork by Ruth Thompson, charted by Thread Geeks, and I'm doing it 1/1 on 28 count. I'm going to open. And I have 3,761 stitches out of 369,360, and I'm at 1.02%. And I am doing this in diagonals. Try not to like this. This is what it looks like. Oh, that's actually showing up really nicely today, the colors. So that's that. Okay. This is Raven by Yasmin's Made with Love. It looks like this, maybe. Looks like this. And I'm stitching it 2/1 on 14 count something with Liberty by Gentle Art threads. So instead of dark on like lighter, I'm doing lighter on dark. And this is where I got to. And it shows much brighter. It's more duller. It's more like a muted navy denim color instead of this bright, but that's where I am with it. Alright. And next, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is When I Think of Chocolate. This is by Puntini Puntini. That's what it'll look like. And I'm doing 2/1 on 14 count something, some kind of purple. Opalescent. Purple, I don't know. I had it in my stash. Mystery. Purple opalescent mystery fabric. And this is what it looks like. Oh, it looked like there was red coming down. But there we go. That's what it looks like. It is more purple and less gray in real life, the fabric, but you know, it is what it is. Cameras are cameras. Okay. This is Witches of Salem by the Primitive Hair. That's what it'll look like. And I'm doing this 1/2 on 40 count Newcastle linen in the colorway Wren with the called for colors. Excuse me. getting these little hiccups. And this is where we are. So that's that one. I love the primitive hair. I have so many of their charts. I think this is the only one I actually have started, but I have a number of their pieces ready to go. This one is Skull Witch by Medusa Dollmaker. So this is the one I purchased earlier that I was telling you about that when I got Wednesday as a gift for a purchase. This is the one I had purchased, and it will look like this. So I got this from her website, which is, I don't remember, Fantasy Tales, something like that. It's not Medusa Dollmaker, but if you search for Medusa Dollmaker, you will find her. You will find the website. So this is a Skull Witch. And I'm doing it 1/1 on 22 count. And I do have stats. Hold on. I have 3,675 stitches out of 105,378, and I'm at 3.49%. And this is where I am. So I did I was getting bored, and I came down and then like worked my way over to do her hair. And then just last time I worked on it, I did just go back up, and I'm doing just diagonals, the background. So the background is 3371. So not much to see there, but I do love her. Okay. Next one is Saga by Long Dog Samplers. This was one that I 3 times started as well. So this was a restart. Let's drop my tablet. Third time, and third time is a charm. I have 534 stitches out of 103,963. I'm at 0.51%. A lot of people are stitching this. I'm sure you probably have seen what this will look like. But here it is. I did a top right start again on this one because, or did I? No, I think I did a top left start. It doesn't matter, but there you go. I'm doing it 1/1 on 22 count, some like tan brownish 22 count with Rotten Tomato. That's not Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Pumpkins by Night Stalker's Calling, which looks like that. And I hope I have enough because I had it in my stash, but we aren't going to worry about that right now. Where the hell is my... Where's my start? Oh, there it is. Couldn't find my start. This is what I have. I did a top left start. So there's that one. Okay, this one is Stained Glass Crow. I call her Crowella. It is by Sharova Creations on Etsy. I do not know if it is still available. I haven't looked. When I bought her, you had the option of different sizes. I got this 600 by 600. And I have 30,171 stitches done out of 360,000, and I'm at 8.38%. And this is what she will look like. So there's that. I'm doing a 1/1 on 25 count. And let me see. This this is where she is. I was doing her by pages, then I came down here and started doing this, and then the last time I worked on her, I went back up here and started filling more in this. The page is still not done, but I started filling in more on that page. So I think I'm going to finish that page and then move somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's where she is. Okay, this one I have actually not worked on this year. I do know that. This is Triumphant Ride. Jesus, and I spilled coffee on it, so pardon me whilst I try to like find the... Do I have a cover photo? Please tell me I have a cover photo. What the hell? Oh, there it is. Triumphant Ride. Artwork is by Bob, oh god, Klisorski? I should know this. It sounds like it's from a poem. Bob Klisorski. And I got it from Charting Creations. This is what it will look like. And I do have the paper chart, so I was just doing it by page. And I'm doing it 2/1 on Garden Party by Miss Stitch Me, and I want to say it's an 18 count. And this is, I'm using 310, and this is where it is. Hell in my bag there? I don't know. Okay. Then this one is Yuki Quaker Flag by Vivsters, Vivian Powers. I called it Yuki because that's how we say Ukraine. The Ukraine flag. The Quaker Flag, Ukraine flag by Vivsters. And I'm doing it 1/... That's not right. 2/1 on 14 count. By the way, my family, like, whenever we refer to Ukraine or Ukraine, like, we call it Yuki, like Yuki food or Yuki flag or Yuki. So I don't mean to offend anyone. That's just how my family, that's how we refer to ourselves, basically. So if you ever hear me say Yuki, something like that, I mean Ukraine. But this is where I am. So that's that. Okay. The next one, oh god, is Painted Ladies, which was a kit from someone. Shit. Judith M. Kirby. And I'm doing only the pink one to go in our bathroom. But I don't know when it's from. It was originally published in 1979, but I don't know when this one was published. It doesn't matter. But it's like the old school, like, typewriter kind of, yeah. Anyway, I'm doing just the pink one. I'm doing with what it was all called for. what came in the kit, so I'm gonna have some fabric left over. But that's how far I am. It looks so good. Like, I really love this. But our bathroom is like a pink and black Victorian kind of vintage goth thing going on, so that's why I'm doing the pink one. Okay. This next one is also from Visters. This is, I don't think I have a picture of this one. This is the LGBT Pride Quaker flag. I'm doing it 2/1 on 16 count Ada in the colorway Fairy Mist by Fabric Flare. And I did do a Cosmo conversion on this one. And this is where I am. I don't think I have a picture of this, but I mean, it's the flag. Like, it's pretty straightforward. So that's that one. All right, this next one is Legal High by Long Dog. This is one I have not restarted. However, it is one that I lost in the incident. And got it back in, like, I finally marked everything back off. So I might have worked on it this year, but I haven't worked on it for a while because obviously since I lost everything. And I just worked up the chutzpah to mark everything back off. And I don't know if that's accurate. I feel like I was further along. Maybe I didn't mark everything. Whatever. I'm doing it 2/1 on some kind of linen. 36 count. 36 count linen. And I'm using 3685 DMC. And I'm not going to give you the stats because, quite frankly, I don't think they're right. But this is where I am. That's wrong. No, wait, Jesus Christ. This is where I am. Yeah, that's not accurate. I have more done than I marked off. So I have to go back in and fix that. But that's where I am. Looks fabulous. Stitching this for one of my friends. You know who you are, and I apologize that it's taking so long, but the incident. Okay, this one is probably going to be the last one. This one is Eggnog Latte by Shannon Christine Designs. It will look like this. And I'm doing it 2/1 on a 14 count black Ada with the called for everythings. Jesus. This is where I am. We need a back. We need a board. Give me a second. Board. So that's where I am. This is obviously more true to color. Back here. And that's where I am on that though. Total. So, there are still more in this bin that we will show next time. So I think what I'm going to do is probably just take those out of the bin so I remember which ones I didn't get to. Yeah, I don't know how many that was. It was 2 hours worth of WIPs. So I will film part 2 later this week, probably. I I don't know when I'm gonna get this one up. I still need to put all the pictures in. Um, but I will get it up hopefully tomorrow or Monday. It's Saturday, by the way. It's Saturday, December 14th. So hopefully I'll get it up tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. Um, that was a lot of whips, so I'm not going to post all of them below in the description. If there's one in particular, I gave the artist and where I got it from, and if it was no longer available. So if there's one specifically that you cannot find that you want, just comment and I'll try to get a link for you. Otherwise, title and artist and designer and go Google. um, so that's it. I will be back for part 2 in a couple days, and hopefully that'll be it. That should be it. Just 2 parts. I'm gonna still do my regular floss tubes. And like I said, if you're a Ko-fi member and you haven't checked out the Ko-fi WIP Parade or voted, go ahead and do those things. And the Ko-fi WIP Parade, the link for that, if you are in the Murder of Crows, the link is in the Discord channel. It is also the Murder of Crows Discord channel. It is also posted in Ko-fi for Murder of Crows views only. And I also have it in the Google Doc. So if you go to the Murder of Crows Discord channel, I have pinned the Google Doc with the links to all of the exclusive videos for you to see. So I just wanted to let you know that. So if you you know where to find it if you haven't watched it already. Okay, I think that's it. I need to go rest and get something to drink and stop talking and stitch. So happy stitching, y'all. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you next time.